Which
Nothing to do.
Nothing to do, nothing to do, nothing to do, nothing to do.
you're really feeling that song right now.
I just
aren't
love Mary-Kate and Ashley.
you? Why INFJs don't care for themselves. We don't even have a meme to go with this one, but I'm sure there will be one because it is a reoccurring theme for us. This is kind of a part 2 to why INFJs care for others but
You're
not
really
themselves.
feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm feeling it. And you know what? This COVID-19 lockdown situation has brought an opportunity for me personally to actually care for myself. You can be like, oh yeah, I'm good at that. I go for my runs. I listen to a health podcast. But still, you might find that you might need to really have a good hard look at yourself. There could be something that's quite obvious to other people, but it's not obvious to you. That's what this video is about today. So I'm kind of referring to me in this. I thought I was looking after myself quite well. I got out of a bad relationship and it was 10 years, and then it was like, okay, I took a year and a half out to just focus on me. Didn't want to deal with any other relationships. Just wanted to get my health right, my mental health right. And I learned some things in those times and it put me on a good trajectory. If you suppress these things, you're gonna end up in one of those people that's always angry or always pissed off, that suppresses everything. It's just like they have a threshold and it's very not much before something makes them explode. Every day it's just like,
Did you have a nap today? I did! But you need one. No, I don't!
this is your nap. Your self-care is your nap. The thing is also, INFJs often need more self-cares than others, but they tend to do less of it than other people. You might even be like, I do as much as this person, or I do more than this person, but maybe like they're some kind of person that doesn't need it. Maybe they had a really good upbringing. They don't have like some kind of trauma in their past. Maybe they can get away with, like I think about my cousins, they just live these.
They're the chillest people.
Yeah, they just live
All
these.
of your family, most of your family is uber chill.
Yeah.
So chill. Every time we go there, I'm genuinely surprised.
They probably
They would have their
They
own.
would have their own problems, and it's probably a little bit of a facade, but it's probably also fair to say that they don't have the level of problems or issues to deal with that I have and probably do right now.
The bed that they made was not quite as perilous to sleep in, I would say. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. We did a lot of this to ourselves.
Yeah. And sometimes it's just who we are. Being sensitive, we get hurt more often. It's more opportunity to suppress things. And like currently, I'm dealing with this situation where I've had gastritis. It got so bad that I was having breathing problems. And when you're having breathing problems, that's like, you feel like you're dying because that's the most important part of your life. It's scary to me that I could let myself deteriorate that much to where I feel like I'm dying, feel like you got pneumonia or something. And it's surprising to me for someone who thinks they're good at self-care and preaches it on the YouTubes and to my partner.
It's avoidance.
So just be aware that this self-care thing is a really...
It's a lifelong thing. There'll always be something else to work
It's a
on.
really transient thing. You might need more or less sometimes in your life. You got to be prepared to do things that you haven't done before. You got to be prepared to think of it as being selfish if you don't do it. You need to reconceptualize it because you can obviously think, oh, I should just go to work and get some money for the family and prepare for my future And that's the responsible thing to do. No, it isn't. You taking care of yourself now so you don't get sick in the future. Someone's gonna have to do that. If I didn't look after my stomach and in the hospital, someone's having to care for me. And I'm taking a bed from someone else. Not to say I'm not undeserving of that care, or anyone is, if they're in a situation. I'm not saying you've had these experiences that you didn't deserve it. Everyone deserves it. I'm just saying this is like the power of being aware
Preventative
of
health.
what
Preventative.
self-care can do. And I feel like I have to twist Elisa's arm to do self-care sometimes. She'll want to do anything but self-cares. And it comes from your family. They're the kind of people that you would want to run a society. They're so equitable. They're so caring about all people.
Everyone except for themselves.
They're not
Literally every person.
They're not attaching to any bigger egos or anything like that. Your dad, I think, should be Prime Minister. I feel like he would make the whole world an equitable place. Her dad, let me just say, he's a lawyer and he does some pretty astounding things to bring justice to some really underprivileged and abused people. He brings reparations to these people. And his health suffers for it.
Vicarious trauma.
Yes, that is a very fair term to use. And I just feel like your family never taught you to self-care. And the little bit of that my family taught me has helped me a lot. So where do you draw the line?
You have to lovingly probe people and
like-
yourself. Particularly if you're married to an INFJ and you're an INFJ. It's fantastic and also infuriating. Like, you're like, can't you see this pitfall that you're falling into? Can't you see the pitfall you're falling into? Let me take care of you. No, let me take care of you. And then no one's taking care of themselves.
When it comes time for you, when you've been on a string of shifts and it's come time for you to do some self-cares, you're just like, I'll fucking vacuum, I'll fucking rouse on the kids to be better.
The cleanest the house is.
I'm gonna do some washing.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
Cleanest
like,
house. It's like that bullshit saying of like, if you want something done, give it to a busy person.
yeah, those people don't self-care and they'll die young. And it's a bit of a shame because those people have a lot to
really
offer.
good carers.
They're
really good at it.
really lovely people. I feel like morally they're what the world needs.
Yeah. But then you just burn out. And you're just really tired and you don't do anything for like 3 days.
Yeah. So be courageous, try some new things, do some introspection. What parts of your health are kind of deteriorating? What can you see in the long term is going to kind of give out first, and maybe see what you can do to change that. Second courage for me, the thought about giving up carbs. Like, I love chocolate, I love lollies, I love sugars, all that stuff. And it takes courage just to think about it. And I think INFJs can often lack a bit of courage because they ruminate on the what ifs.
I have a tendency to procrastinate because we want things to either be perfect or not done at all.
Yeah, so. Or you just theorize a lot more of the bad outcomes, or you got more anxiety potentially.
Yeah, and you can ponder things until the dawn of time. It's like a whole journey going on up here that other people wouldn't fucking sit through. They'd be like, this is boring and stupid, just do the thing. It's actually a really annoying personality trait because in your head you think you got these fucking brilliant ideas but you never follow through on any of them because if it's not perfect then it's not worth it. And that's the same with all this kind of stuff. It's so obnoxious to be around. I hate it in myself. That's my story.
Tell us in the comment section, what have you procrastinated for a long time and then you fixed it and you were like, why did this take me so long? Like, I had this so close to me yet so far away.
I've been ruminating on my assignment question for 7 months. It hasn't changed. I still want to do the same topic. It's been 7 months. I'm still probably going to do the same topic.
Example.
Yeah, and now I only have 2 months to write it. Like, that's an extreme example, but I'm very much like that.
That's a pretty average example, really.
Every assignment I've ever written has been like 80% pondering the like bigger, all the minute details all in my head, and then I've only got like 2 days to write it. Terrible, unattractive.
It happens.
Stressful.
It happens. So
be kind, rewind.
support us by clicking that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
See you later. Bye.
Hang loose.
See you next day.